how to find the log of 1356. So we know we have 4 numbers or 4 digits here. So the characteristic will become 4 minus 1, which is equal to 3. So your answer will start from the decimal point 3. One is using the linear curve equation. We can find the total labor hours as well as total labor cost. So here Y is nothing but number of units produced. So therefore you can produce 1085 lot per hours. Hello everyone, a warm welcome to one and all. This is your Shruti ma'am lecturing in Vidhyaashram, the Temple of Excellence, Mysore. So in our previous session, we have learned what do you mean by learning curves, what are the applications of it. We have learned the formulas of learning curve equations, learning index, and also few problems on learning efficiency. We'll continue the same part of finding the learning efficiency problems which carries 5 marks question in your examinations. Here we are using the tabular method to find the labor hours as well as the labor cost for the production whenever the learning efficiency is given. So we will continue the problem part now. First question of today's session is an aircraft manufacturer supplies aircraft engines to different airlines. They have just completed an initial order of 30 engines involving a total of 6,000 direct labor hours. So to produce 30 engines, we need 600 labor hours at 720 per hour. So this is the cost per hour. They have been asked to bid for a prospective contractor a supply of 90 engines. It is expected that there will be 80% learning effect. Estimate the labor cost for the new order. So at first they have manufactured 30 engines and the time taken was 6,000 hours at the cost of 720 per hour. Now they have been told to manufacture 90 engine. And also their learning effect is given as 80%. We are supposed to estimate the labor cost as well as the number of hours for a new order. Now here we have 30 engines. So let me take 1 unit is equal to 30 engines. So for us I need 90 engines. So 90 engines means it is 3 units. Now, also they have given the labor hour. So for 30 engine, it costs 6,000 hours initially at 720 rupees per hour. Rupees 720 per hour. This is the data given. Now let us calculate the total labor hours along with the total cost. Here we have unit produced, total output in units, cumulative average time per unit and total hours. How we will find? For 1 unit to produce, that is 30 engine, total output is also 1 first time. And the cumulative time taken was 6,000 hours. So 6,000 into 1, it is 6,000. Next again, we will produce 1 more unit. So 1 plus 1, 2 units now. For 2 units, learning effect is given. Since they have already learned how to produce an engine, their learning effect is 80% now. So therefore, it is 80% of 6,000. That is 80 by 100 into 6,000. You can cancel. So 80 into 60, it is equal to 4,800. It is equal to 4,800. Now what about the total hour? 4,800 into 2. That is 9,600. Next, we will produce the unit 1 plus 1, 2 units at a time. So total output is 4 now. And this is again 80% of 4,800. That is 80 by 100 into 4,800. So 48 into 80, that is equal to 3,840. Now 3,840 into 4, 1,53,060. Now I'll stop here because the total output we have to find is 3. Now we have found it for 4. So to get 3, that is, we have to produce 3 unit of engines, but we have calculated for 4 unit of engine. To find 3 unit of engine, what we will do? We'll subtract the labor hours of 4 engine with the first one. That is 4 minus 1, you will get 3. Similarly, the labor hours will be 15,360 minus 600. So here 80% of this will be equal to 3,840. And now multiply 3,840 with 4. You will get it as 15,360. I'll stop here because I need to produce 90 engines. That is nothing but 3 units. But here I have done it for 4 units. So for 3 units, what I should do? I should less the labor hours of the first unit with 15,360. So I'll get the labor hours for 3 units, that is 90 engines. So therefore, total labor hours for 90 engines is equal to. So this is what 4 units means. 4 into 30, 120. So this is for 120 engines we have done. Okay. And this is 30 engines. So if I subtract 15,360 with 6,000, I'll get for 90 engine. So therefore this is equal to 15,360 minus 6,000, which is equal to 9,360. Now I have to calculate the labor cost. So therefore, total labor cost is equal to 9,360 into, what was the cost given? It was rupees 720 per hour. So therefore, multiply with 720, you will get 1,87,000 rupees. So this is the total labor cost for producing 90 engines. Next, we have a question. An engineering company has won the contract for supplying aircraft engines of a new type. The proto constructed to win the contract took 500 hours. It is expected that these will have 90% learning effect. Estimate the labor cost of producing 8 engines. So you have to produce 8 engines of new order if the labor cost is rupees 40 per hour. So this is rupees 40 per hour. Now to produce 1 engine, they took 500 hours. Let me calculate the total number of hours for 8 engines. And we will also find the cost for 8 engines. Again, units produced is 1, output is 1, time is 500. So this is again 500. Next again, the unit produced is 1, total output is 2, and this is 90% of 500. That is equal to 90 divided by 100 into 500, which is 450. Now again, 450 into 2. Multiply these two columns, 2 into 450, this is equal to 900. Next, units produced is 2, total output is 4, and here it is again 90% of 450. So 90 by 100 into 450. 0, 0, 0, 0 cancels. 45 nines are. So this is equal to 405. Now 405 into 4. 1620. Next, units produced is 4. Total output is 8. And this is again 90% of 405. That is 90 by 100 into 405. So this is equal to 364.5. And total hours will be 364.5 into 8, which is 2916. So we will stop here because we need only 8 engines. So let us stop with 8 now. So the total labor hours required to manufacture 8 engines is 2916 hours. So therefore, total labor hours is equal to 2,916. Now, therefore, total labor cost. So the cost was 40 per hour. So for 2,916, it is 2,916 into 40, which is equal to 1,16,640 rupees. Next, a company requires 100 hours to produce the first 10 units at rupees 15 per hour. If the learning effect is 80%, find the total number of hours required to produce 160 units and also the total cost to produce 160 units. So first 10 units, it takes rupees 15 per hour and the learning effect is 80% and hour taken is 100. Now we have to find for 160 units. So what I'll do here, I'll take 10 units. Is equal to 1 unit. So then 160 units. Now I'll take these 10 units as one lot. So 10 units is equal to 1 lot. So 160 units means 16 lot. So that means I can finish the table whenever I'll get the 16 in the total output. And also the cost is given, that is rupees 15 per hour. And the time taken to manufacture or to produce 10 units is 100 hours. We have to calculate the time for this and cost. So here, let me take it as lots. Make it as lots. Lots produced, total output in lots, cumulative average time per lot, total hours. So for one lot, that is to produce 10 units, total output is also 1, cumulative time taken was 100. And therefore total hour is also 100. Next, again to produce one lot, total output is 2 and the efficiency is given as 80%. So therefore 80% of 100, that is 80 by 100 into 100, which is equal to 80. Now 80 into 2, here it is 160. Next again, units produced is 2, total output is 4. Again this is 80% of 80, which is 80 by 100 into 80. 0, 0, 0, 0 get cancels. 64. Now 64 into 4. Multiply these two columns. 64 into 4. 256. Next, units produced is 4. Total output is 8. Next, 80% of 64. That is 80 by 100 into 64. That is equal to 51.2. So 51.2 into 8. So that is 409.6. Next, units produced is 8. Total units is 8 plus 8, 16. So therefore, 80% of 51.2, which is 80 by 100 into 51.2. So, which is equal to 40.96. Next, 40.96 into 16. That is equal to 655.36 hours. So, we have to produce 160 units. That means 16 lot. So, we have done with 16 lot. So, to produce a total output of 16 lots, we need 655.36 hours. So, total labor hours is equal to 655.36 hours. Now, total cost. So, total cost is equal to 655.36 into, what is the cost given? 15. So, 15 into this, 19,830.4 rupees. So, this is the total cost required to manufacture 16 units, that is 160 engines. So, total cost required to produce 160 units is 19,830 830.4 rupees. Next, the production manager of an electronic company obtained the following equation for the learning effect. Y is equal to 1356 x to the power minus 0.3219. The function is based on the company experience for assembling the first 50 units of the product. The company was asked to bid a new order of 100 additional units. Find the labor hours required to assemble 100 units. So here the learning curve equation is given. So here we are not using the tabular method. As I already said, we have two methods. One is using the linear curve equation. We can find the total labor hours as well as total labor cost. And the another one is tabular method. But I will say you to prefer only tabular method for your examination because it is very easy to calculate, and in this case you need the help of logarithm table. So I'll suggest you to follow the tabular method. So this is only for your reference, that is for your knowledge how we can find the labor cost as well as the labor hours using linear curve equation. So let me solve using linear curve equation. Y is equal to 1356 x to the power minus 0.3219. So they have given that for 50 units. So let me take 50 units as one lot. Now I have to find the labor hours as well as the labor cost for 100 units. So therefore let 100 units means it is equal to 2 lots. So therefore here the value of x is 2. So therefore the given equation is y is equal to 1356 2 to the power minus 0.3219. Now as we done to find the learning effect, we will apply the log on both sides. So if you apply the log on both sides, we will get log y is equal to log of 1356 plus log of 2 to the power minus 0.3219. So using log x, log y. Now this is in the form of log a to the power n, which we can, if you have two functions like log of x, y, then you can write it as log x plus log y. That is product of any two functions we can write in the form of log x plus log y. And suppose if you have a power with an index, then you can write it as n log a. Similarly, we can write this as log y is equal to log 1356 plus this is minus 0.3219 into log 2. I already said you remember the value of log 2, which is 0.3010, and for others you have to check the logarithm table. So we have log y, also we have log 1356. How we will find this log 1356? So you have 4 digits here. So the characteristic will become 4 minus 1, 3. Point. So you should divide the number as 2, 1, 1. So under the column 13th column, you have to find the fifth value and also mean difference under 6. So here 6 mean difference. So you will get 13 point. So find the value in the fifth place and the mean difference. Add this, you will get the value as 1322. So after adding in the 13th column, after adding the 5th column with the mean difference 6, you will get the decimal values. Now we have log y. Now how to find the log of 1356? So we know we have 4 numbers or 4 digits here. So the characteristic will become 4 minus 1, which is equal to 3. So your answer will start from the decimal point 3. So your value will start from 3. Now how to find the decimal point? Divide the numbers here. So under the row 13, so from 13, search you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the 5th column, you will have a value here. Again search and a mean difference column you have. From there you search the 6th mean difference. Add these two values to find the decimal value. And your answer will be equal to 3.1322. Using logbook you can find the value. So in the place of log 1356, I'll replace with 3.1322 plus you have a number or a value there minus 0.3219 minus 0.3219 into what is the value of log 2? It is 0.3010. Now multiply these two. So therefore log y is equal to 3.1322. Now since you have a negative sign, it is minus here, 0.0969. Subtract, you will get log y is equal to 3.0353. Now if you want y, you should take the anti-log of 3.0353. So in anti-log table again, so search it, the value for 3.0353. So you will get the answer as 1085.00 lot per hours. So here y is nothing but number of units produced. So therefore you can produce 1085 lot per hour. So therefore for 100 units it is nothing but 2 lots. So therefore total labor hours. Total labor hours for 100 units. This is for only single lot. For 100 units we have taken it as 2 lot. So therefore it is equal to 1085 into 2, which is equal to 2170 hours. So using this equation we can calculate how many lots can be produced in an hour. So again, so using the learning curve equation, we can find what is the value of x. For 50 units, if I have taken as 1 lot, I have to calculate how many lots will be produced in an hour. So I have taken x as 2 lots, substitute the value of 2, take log on both sides, applying the properties of log, we will get the following equation here. Next, find the value of 1356, you will get it as 3.1322. Again log 2 and multiply, subtract, you will get 3.0353 as a log y. But you need the value of y, which states the number of lots produced per hour. So therefore find anti-log of the given value. You will get the answer as 1085.00 lot per hours. Now I have to find 2 lots because I should find the hours for 100 units. 100 units I have taken as 2 lot. So therefore 1085 into 2, that is equal to 2170 hours. If they ask cost, multiply the cost with the given number of hours. So this is how we will find using learning curve equation. So again, for your examination, I'll suggest you the tabular method because you will find it easy for calculation. Yes, this is all about the chapter learning curve for your examination. A 1 marks question and 5 marks question. 1 marks may be the definition, or they may suggest you to write the formula of learning curve equation, learning index, or to find a learning effect or learning index using the formulas. And for 5 marks question, all the problems which you have seen from session 2 to session 3. And the last problem is using linear curve equation, which is not necessary for your purpose. Try only tabular method, which is simple and easy to calculate. From next session, we will be taking the next chapter. Until then, keep watching, keep learning and keep exploring. Thank you.